you like to be a super overachiever who's perfect in every single way? Of course you would. Otherwise, you're a failure as a human being.
Hey, maybe turn it down a notch.
Well, at the very least, you probably feel guilty because you're giving up your dreams, really selling them in exchange for short-term pleasure. And the first thing that I really want you to do is to forgive yourself. Because we all do that regularly. We slide off track. We don't pursue the things that really matter to us, and we really get into a rut or a slump where things aren't moving and we aren't at our best. But guess what? Feeling guilty, shaming yourself, and overall just treating yourself horribly because of it isn't going to get you back on track. Imagine you had a friend who really hit a bad run. They weren't doing too well, all their momentum was gone, and their life was headed down the drain. Would you really yell at them and tell them that they should get it together, come on now, and be all motivational and pushy? Maybe that would work for some of the people that you know, but for most of them, it probably would just hurt them and make it even worse. If you're not crushing it right now, ask yourself, what do I really need? Not what do I want, not what do I feel like doing, but what do I really need to get that momentum kick-started again? See, I'm willing to bet that it's something along the lines of introspection or some silence, to get away, to really turn everything off so that you can hear your own thoughts clearly. The problem is, when you don't have momentum, when you're not feeling good, it's hard to really turn it around in an instant where you have nothing to really pull from. There's no energy source, there's no inspiration, you're just running on fumes. So slapping yourself in the face to get a momentary boost of motivation is not the solution here. What we have to look at is what you're doing every single day. Because whatever you keep doing over and over and over again decides the type of person that you will become, and in turn, the things that you will have, the results that you will experience, the sum of your life. So instead of blaming yourself and saying that you have some fundamental character flaw or that there's something wrong with you, look at your behavioral patterns, because that's where the real issue lies. And most likely, you're addicted to them. Right? It's not something that you're doing on purpose or being conscious about. It's almost involuntary. Feeling guilty about that is kind of self-destructive, and it really doesn't make any sense. And if what you're doing really isn't making any sense, is the problem motivation? Is the problem being inspired? Is it a lack of good character and willpower? No. We all have this in us. We all have the capability to be our best selves, and you can make the choice right now, but it's about the decision and what you do after it, not whether or not you feel bad or whether you feel guilty. Because no matter how much guilt or shame you pile on yourself, and even if for a moment it gets you some results, it's not sustainable. You're not changing who you are at the core. You're just trying to do something or pressure yourself really to get some temporary growth. What happens the moment that you stop feeling guilty and shameful? What happens when you achieve a little bit? Well, you stop because you've fulfilled the need to feel accomplished, and you're chasing an emotion and a temporary rush of having done the right thing rather than doing it because you want to. But here's where it gets really painful and you've got to make some sacrifices. Look at what's giving you a quick fix right now, making it so that you don't have to move on the things that truly matter to you. What is in the way? And usually there's some source of stimulation that's giving you enough good energy or some kind of energy that's keeping you going and keeping you kind of okay with the way that your life is going. If you were to throw that thing on the fire, your progress and growth would speed up drastically. But you don't have to go to that extreme measure. I've done that in the past in my life, and I think it's great. But at the same time, what's more important is really sustainability and long-term growth. And for that, what I would say is to put the thing that gives you stimulation, that makes you feel good, at the end or after doing the right thing. Now, it's so simple and fundamental, but most people don't do this. You're literally eating dessert before you have your healthy dinner, and you're doing it over and over and over again every day. You probably wake up, grab your phone, scroll social media or something else that stimulates you. You probably check all your messages and your email constantly. You probably do a lot of things that give you a quick boost and a little moment of feeling good rather than sustainable growth. And you know what? That's okay. Just switch the order. Put them at the end. Make a spot in your calendar every single day where you check all your messages and your email. Or if you have to check them more consistently, make a few spots. Move all of your consumption, move all of the things that make you feel good right now towards the end, or at least after you do something good. If you want to watch 30 minutes of content that makes you laugh, well, watch it after you've done 30 minutes of exercise, or even watch it while you're doing it. It would be a big step up. Instead of being stimulated up front and then not wanting to do the right thing anymore, make it a reward. As messed up as this sounds, it's as easy as training a dog. You have to train your brain to want to do the heavy lifting so that you can feel that reward, because the world that you live in, you can reward yourself all the time with no work and you'll get no results in your life and you keep spinning your wheels in the sand. Change that foundation, and all that you're really sacrificing is shame and guilt. And instead doing the right thing, instead of thinking about what you should have done and feeling bad about what you should have done, you'll actually be progressing and still be getting the quick hits. If you want them, of course. Better yet, eliminate some of them and clean up your life a little bit. You'll grow and progress way more, way faster. Also, if you want to step it up to another level, if you want to be your best self, and you want to be surrounded with people who are really like-minded and are growing and improving their lives just like you, then head over to erafael.com. You can sign up for a free consultation with me one-on-one. We'll talk, see if you're a good fit, see if I can help you. And if so, we'll be working together and I'll be coaching you personally. Again, if you want to take advantage of that, just head over to erafael.com and sign up there. I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.